This feels bigger.
They're here. Well, it's here.
Crochet hook as well. There's a lot of crocheters.
Somebody was selling one of my original paintings being sold on Temu without my permission.
So this is what it looks like on. Excuse the mess.
Good morning and welcome to a new studio vlog. I've spent my morning sketching out a new design exclusively for Patreon. And I don't really do exclusive designs that much, apart from the monthly goodie box where I send out exclusive stickers and prints and cards every month. But this feels bigger, and I want to make an exclusive sweater that celebrates every individual, every creative as part of my Patreon community. And I've started calling them the Co-Community. Co-Community. That's a bit of a mouthful, but I think it makes sense. The Co-Community on Patreon. We also have co-working sessions, which is just an hour, like a power hour of co-working every single week on Patreon. And my patrons are amazing. It's a super creative bunch of amazing individuals, from crocheters to planners to photographers to designers to digital artists to small businesses to hobbyists and passionate people. And I wanted to do something to say thanks and like just to celebrate like this amazing community that I didn't have when I was younger or when I was starting. I just didn't have it. Like, these people were there. We were all there. We all existed. But Patreon has brought us all together. It's just amazing. So let me show you the sketch. I've been working on this today. It's like an extension of my small business and Making Magic designs. Making Magic is more for those who are hobbyists, and obviously small business is for small businesses. But I wanted this one to resemble every creative individual as part of my Patreon. So I started sketching out, and we have like balls of wool for those who knit. I think I need to add a crochet hook as well, because there's a lot of crocheters. We have planners and envelopes and packing bits and pieces for all my small businesses. Also, I added a little shop front for those who have their own bricks and mortar shops. And then we have the computer for the designers and digital illustrators, a little Munbin printer or just a standard label printer, sewing, needles and threads, and the pencils for those who sketch, and paintbrush for those who paint. And I'm hoping that this resembles everyone. So depending on my Patreon's reaction today, I want to make this an exclusive sweater for everyone to wear as part of my Patreon to make us feel included. And I know a lot of us that work from home and have small businesses and want to follow your creative passion. It can be quite a lonely journey, and that is why I created my Patreon, and that is why I want to create this for us all to wear, to remind ourselves that we are part of a bigger picture when it really doesn't feel like it sometimes. Like, we're all here in our spare room, some of us, or doing it late at night. You know, you're working on your dreams alone, but it doesn't have to be like that. So I wanted to create this for us all to wear while we follow our dreams. As cheesy as that sounds, but that is what we're doing, and just to feel less alone, and to inspire and motivate, and to continue working on yourselves and your goals. I really, 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 really hope they like it. They've seen bits and pieces behind the scenes, and if they like it, I can hopefully make it into a reality, and I can send the files over to the embroidery shop, but I've asked for their help. So if you're a Patreon, you would have seen this already, and I would have revealed this to everyone else by now as well. So the project is exclusive. You can only access it if you're a part of my Patreon, as a way to say thank you, and we are part of this super special exclusive club. I've asked for my Patreon's help because I can't choose between these three amazing colours. So we have Vanilla Milkshake, which is gorgeous. We have Matcha, which is gorgeous. And of course, Baby Pink, which you can never go wrong with. They are stunning. I'm leaning towards Matcha, and then I'm leaning towards Vanilla Milkshake, and then I'm like, but my brand is pink. So I don't know what to choose. So I have asked my Patreons to vote, and depending on the results, I'm hoping to open up pre-orders for whichever colour wins. I will update you on how this goes. I literally uploaded this about 20 minutes ago, and I think everyone loves it. Like, I'm getting such lush feedback. How cute would it be if we could all wear this together? Oh my gosh, it'd be so cute. Feedback is amazing. I'm gonna pop a poll up on Patreon, not Instagram, on Patreon after my co-working session, the co-working session, which is in 10 minutes, and just get a feel of everyone's opinion and go from there. Okay, so spanner in the works. Hello grainy content, because it's so dark today. I am about to leave to go out to meet some girlies from the small business community here in the South Wales Valleys. We're going to Cardiff. That's when I read Welshy. We're going to Cardiff, we're going to Wagamama's. However, I've just noticed that there is a nail in my tyre and it is tipping down outside. And I meant to leave in an hour, so I'm gonna go try and find a garage to fix the nail. Hopefully they can remove it and patch it up, because I don't want to pay for a new tyre because tyres are expensive.
So wherever, oh there it was, all fixed. Was it there? I don't know, but it's fixed. I thought you were gonna get it out. It's like a squishmallow. Look at it. What is it, a shrimp? I don't think it's a rock. I think it's maybe a shrimp.
So we had such a lush night out. I'm so sorry that I didn't film any of it, but that's just what happens when you're having such a good time. It was so lovely to meet up with all the other small business girls from around the area. I don't do that very often, so it was so nice to get out. And then it was the weekend and my boyfriend was working, and I wanted to be productive but didn't necessarily want to work. So I put together some shelves. I was being a top DIY boss, if you can call it that. And I put together these shelves and I was wondering where to put them. Like, I want one higher than the other, but wasn't sure how it would look. So I got some masking tape, I popped them on the wall, tried my best to figure out where I wanted them with only one pair of hands. It was quite difficult, but I think I found out where I wanted them in the end. With a lot of trial and error, a lot of adjustments. They look really good. I bought them in Primark, I think maybe 3-4 years ago now, and they've just been in a cupboard since, so I'd love to put those up. And then I also had vinyl, spare vinyl left over from Spring Fair and Top Drawer, and I thought it would look great on my arch wall as like a centerpiece. I had both a large version and a small version, and I wasn't sure what to go with, so I put a little poll up on Instagram, and the small one won, and I agree. I think the small one looks better. I think the large one is maybe a bit too large for the space, but the small one still leaves some breathing room, and I really love how it turned out. I'm still yet to put the shelves up. That is a goal for another day, but the vinyl looks really good. It's like the nice finishing touch that the wall was missing, and yeah, I'm so pleased with how it turned out. What do you think? Then it was Sunday, and then it was time to go and drop off a wholesale order. I'm taking a little wholesale order to Barry.
Yeah, and I thought because some of them are Valentine's Day, I could get them quicker than Royal Mail. So, and it's an excuse to come down as well.
Good morning. I think it's still morning. I hope it's still morning. I don't feel like I got a lot done yet today so far, but I'm off to the post office to drop off the Patreon mail and the embroidery shop because I'm finally getting the community sweater embroidered onto this gorgeous matcha colour. I'm so excited. So I'm dropping off the sample today and I'm double checking all the colours that they've done. They did send a picture to me, and I know there's some changes that I'd like to make just to certain parts of the design. And I'm also adding in a crochet hook, which took me ages because I couldn't make it look right. I just couldn't make it look normal. But I think I've done it. So yeah, we're adding a crochet hook in front of the balls of wool and yarn, and I'm just going to change some colours. And I need to go to the charity shop, and I need to go to Tesco. It's an errand running day. I don't think this angle is going to be doing me any favours right now. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if I can drive and chat at the same time. I can't remember if I've chatted about the Cocoa Mini sweater on here yet. It's been, my brain is frazzled. It's been a week. It's just been so busy lately, and I don't feel like I've been able to give this project the attention or the brain space that it deserves. And I love it. I'm so excited about it. So this design was made for my Patreons in mind. And not just my Patreons, but I know my Patreons are creatives and enthusiasts and passionate people. And I wanted to make this sweater to celebrate all of us as creative individuals. Pre-orders will be live actually when this video is out, and I'm doing pre-orders for my Patreons only, so this will be Patreon exclusive. Dropping off the matcha sample, changing some colours. I added a crochet hook. Fingers crossed I can get the sample ready this week so I can show everyone exactly what it's gonna look like when it's made. I'm so glad that I don't have to come to the post office much anymore. I think I only come here for my Patreon mail because I can't get that collected with Royal Mail. The petrol is a nightmare, the parking is a nightmare, and now that I don't have my little Fiat, it's really difficult to park all the time. But it's okay, I only have to do it like once a month. Hello, baby. I think leave the tree.
But it's entirely up to you.
Yeah. It's gonna go on this colour.
So this is the one where you added the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down there. If I select that, it highlights it there. So
I go for number 28 then, Bob.
you can see where you're going.
Oh wow.
Right, it's already done.
Okay. Well,
You need to go back.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been out of the house for hours. It took a while in the embroidery shop going through all the different threads and the different cuts and the different colours and everything. And there were some changes that I wanted to make, so they're all done now. Just been to Tesco, been to the post office, been to the charity shop. It's lunchtime, and now I need to take Mochi out for a walk and feed myself. I'm starving. Let's go.
I've heard that you've had a very bizarre...
Hi, so
Hello.
I'm an illustrator, designer thing, and I've sort of found myself recently delving into the world of embroidery and embroidering my designs onto sweaters and printing them onto t-shirts. So this is all sort of new-ish to me, because before this I was doing like art prints and stationery and things like that, but it's sort of just grown into this area now. I've started doing tote bags and accessories, so yeah, I'm excited to learn from everyone in the group.
Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, based in Wales, so I'm loving it.
Good morning, it is Monday today. I just realised my earrings match my little sweater. Yeah, I'm off the embroidery shop right now to check on the latest sample of the Cocoa Mini sweater. I'm hoping the samples can be done today, if not tomorrow. I need to get them done, and I'm just approving like colours and things like that, so it's just a lot of back and forth, a lot of collaboration at this point, but I'm so excited. So let's go and see how they look. So just been to the embroidery shop and spoke to my embroiderer about how it's all looking and the sample. I think this is like one of the most intense designs I've ever done. It's the most detailed for sure. All the little bits, like there's bits from this design, there's bits from the Making Magic design, there's new bits all in the same design to represent every sort of creative profession. The issue we're having at the moment is the shop front. For some reason, they're working on it, they're figuring it out. It's embroidering off center, so there's the outlines and the colours are bleeding from the outline, so they're not quite sure why that's happening, because it didn't happen on the first sample run, but now it's happening on this one. So they're trying to figure that out today, and I said if it continues to be an issue, because I I really want this sweater, like I want the sample done this week. If it continues to be an issue, it might be a case of me having to change the design and change the shop front for something else. But they're gonna try and figure it out. They're gonna text me at the end of the day and see how they've gone on. But yeah, that is the current issue at the minute. I hope it gets sorted. Like, definitely the most intense design that I've done, so fingers crossed. Good morning. It is Tuesday at 11 a.m. I feel like so much has happened since I last spoke to you. So much. So I thought I would have a little catch up whilst I fold and restock the small business sweaters? T-shirts. The t-shirts. Yeah, so much has happened. It is only Tuesday. So where do I start? I'm gonna start talking about the Temu scandal. Temu? I don't know. Anyway, someone messaged me on Instagram a few days ago saying that they found one of my designs, one of my greeting card designs for Mother's Day, being sold on Temu, obviously, without my permission. Do you know what? This has happened so many times. I want to say over 100 times in my life, that at this point I'm just so unfazed by it. It's still not nice. It's still like, you know, but I've reached the stage where I'm just like, do you know what? It's not the energy that I know I put into sending cease and desists and these takedown notices and contacting people to stop selling my things, the amount of energy and stress that it takes. It literally takes days and days out of my life. And then in the end, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think it was worth that mental toll. Obviously, they shouldn't be doing it in the first place, but the mental toll that it takes is huge. And no one else can really do much about it because they always want the original artist, obviously, to get in contact. I'm going to contact the Temu company who's selling my design, but I don't want to get stressed about it because I know it's so easily done. And I've been through stress, anger, the tears, the sleepless nights. I've been through it. Like, before I even started these vlogs, I've been through it. And I just know, it's not worth the stress. I mean, one time somebody was selling one of my original paintings, a copy of my painting, and I contacted them. I was like, you don't have permission to sell this. This is my design. Please stop. And they were like, prove it. Prove that it's yours. And I was like, it's a painting. I painted it. So I was like, what? So I took a selfie of me holding my painting and be like, see, it's mine. And then they took it down, and I was like, the audacity they had to prove that it was mine when they knew that it wasn't theirs is unreal. And also come across circumstances where people have purchased my design from an illegal seller on Etsy. So this person maybe on Etsy or another website was selling illegal copies of my designs on their shop to people who thought they were obviously legit. So then I've contacted the people selling it and they're like, oh, I bought it legitimately off this shop. And I was like, well, they sold it to you illegally. And then I go to contact the shop, and then it's so much work to protect your designs. And designs, everything you create in the UK, if my research is correct, everything you make in the UK is automatically protected by copyright. And then with digital designs, like, how do I prove that my digital designs are mine? I mean, I have the file on my computer, the working file, the date that it was created, the date that it was last amended, but that doesn't necessarily prove that I'm the creator. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, it's a minefield. It's not nice, but I've chosen not to stress about it. Which may be a silly thing to do, but oh my gosh, my time is so precious. And like I said, I will contact them, but I'm not prepared to waste days and days of my life again doing that. I've been there, done that. I don't want to do it again. But in other, more exciting news, much more exciting news. I think I last told you, there was a problem with the embroidery, wasn't there, yesterday? I had the best text this morning saying that the embroidery has been fixed. It is working. They've done the sample on the matcha sweater, but they are embroidering all my other sweaters at the minute as well, like my One More Chapter sweater, all the restocks, and they'll all be ready to collect this afternoon. So finally I get the real sample. I can't wait. I can't wait to take pictures and show you how it looks. I can't wait to wear it. Yeah, I can't wait to wear it. And it's just all falling into place. So my to-do list for today is fold and restock these t-shirts, them on the website. I have my amazing Patreon co-working call at 1 p.m. and I always love catching up with everyone on there. And then I hope to work on the exclusive goodie box for this month as well. It's going to be co-community themed, so the same theme as the sweater, but I'll make some stickers and prints and everything to go with it for my goodie box tier. And then I need to record a Patreon podcast. This is very Patreon heavy, this vlog. I realised everything is Patreon. Then I need to record a Patreon podcast. I'm going to just chat more in depth on there about how I deal with people stealing my artwork and selling it illegally, and how to deal with it in a non-stressful way. I know it happens to everyone at some point, and it's not nice when it's your first time, or the 10th time. It's not nice, but I think I'm at a place now where I'm like, let's deal with this. I'm not gonna stress, I'm not gonna worry, we can deal with it. Yeah, so Patreon podcast, and then take pictures of the new sample.
I feel like I've had a lot of things to keep on top of lately. When running a business and trying to stay creative at the same time, it can feel quite daunting and almost impossible. So enter Skillshare. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Skillshare is an online learning community filled with thousands of inspirational online classes, from productivity to photography, graphic design, logo design, vlogging, everything you can think of, you name it, it is probably on Skillshare. Skillshare has created this new thing called Learning Paths, and Learning Paths are curated classes meant to be taken in order that build upon each other. Like this one, for example, by Ali Abdal. And lately I've been building on my productivity and organisation, and I loved this learning path called Organisation and Planning for Creative Freelancers. Now, I'm not necessarily a freelancer, but I am a creative business owner, and I always need to stay organised and just figure out how to be more productive with my time. And so this class is in here by Ali Abdal and Dylan Myers-Wingsky. And I loved the class on bullet journaling. I've been bullet journaling for so long, and I figured out a way recently using this class how to make my day more productive and my week more productive, and how to get things out of my mind onto paper, and not only just that, but actually taking things off and putting things into action. It has been so helpful. In the class, Dylan talks about merging your calendars, your to-do lists, your ideas, timekeeping, your schedule all into one place, and that is your bullet journal. So thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Skillshare has kindly offered the first 500 people to click the link in my description a 1-month free trial. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on with the rest of the vlog.
Let's go pick up the sweater. I've got it. I have the sample. See it in there. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing on the matcha. That colour with those colours. Oh my god, I'm gonna go home and show you. They're here. Well, it's here. The sample is here. I'm so excited. I think this colour is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So here it is. I'm going to fold her up nicely and show you properly, but the co-community sweater. And then we have a restock of the One More Chapter sweater. I restocked them, but I forgot the size XL, so we have a little bit of XL back in stock. I need to fold this nicely. This is the matcha colour. It's a slightly paler green than the small business sweater. So here's the small business sweater, and here's the new matcha colour for the co-community sweater. It's a bit paler. It's more like a matcha colour, whereas this is more like a sage green. Oh, it's so special. So this is what it looks like on. Excuse the mess in the background, we're having some work done. Oh my gosh, this is a size medium. This is what I preferably like to wear, but it is, as you can see, a little bit oversized on me. So this is size medium and I'm a UK size 8. But oh my gosh guys, I am obsessed. Excuse me. I'm obsessed with this design. Like, the embroidery has come out amazingly, and this color, the storm right now and how dark it is outside, I'm not sure if it's too dark to take pictures of the sweaters, but I'm trying to do the best I can with as little light I have left. It is 10 to 4 and the light pretty much goes like now, so I'm gonna try and take pictures as best as I can of this and then see how we go, and we might have to do it tomorrow instead. So I've taken a few pictures. The lighting is pretty much terrible. There's nothing good being done out of today's lighting, what's left of it. So I've taken a few pictures. Better than nothing. It's better than what I had an hour ago. I'm gonna just make some emails, make sure the Patreons know what it actually looks like embroidered. Oh, I'm just so pleased. Like look how fleecy it is on the inside as well. Like, it is just so soft. The color is gorgeous. I can't wait to wear this with my like nude beige coat. I think it'll look really nice. I'm so happy with how it's come out. This is the first sweater that I've made exclusively for Patreon, so a bit of a risk, but I think these are the people that are gonna like this sweater the most. By doing it for Patreons only and limited edition only, it eases the risk somewhat, and I just love, I love this design and I wanted to make it. My patrons are the best people. Pre-orders are gonna close this Friday, so Friday the 23rd. You can only get this if you are part of my Patreon. You can get it if you're part of any tier. If you're a tier that has coupons, you can use your coupons against it as well. I'm super shiny, my light is on, but without it, it goes really crispy. I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for coming with me on this journey of making this sweater. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so pleased with how it looks. So this is just a reminder that this sweater is for my Patreons only. It is Patreon exclusive, but anyone can sign up to Patreon from as little as $2, and all tiers have access to pre-order this sweater. I'm doing pre-orders because that means nobody will miss out on their size, so I can order in every single size that's needed. It's not going to sell out, but pre-orders close on the 23rd, so Friday this week, the 23rd, pre-orders will close. Then I'm gonna go make them for everyone and send them out, so there'll be like a limited edition, hi Mochi, a limited edition special sweater for our special creative club. Mochi's like, Mum, we finished work now. We finished. It is 7 p.m. We are done. We are done, baby. Pre-orders close 23rd. You can pre-order through Patreon only. It's Patreon exclusive, limited edition. My first limited edition exclusive sweater. And I love it. I gotta go. Bye.